Netflix started producing its content to control its library and reduce reliance on expensive licensing deals. This strategy allowed them to offer exclusive shows and films that attract and retain subscribers. While movies featuring big Hollywood stars and grand settings usually attract a large audience, they also come with a high cost. Netflix is willing to make significant investments in these ambitious projects, providing users with a blockbuster experience in the comfort of their living rooms. In this video, we're counting down the 10 most expensive Netflix movies. Before we get started, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Atlas.
Okay, let's go, bitch.
Coming in at number 10 is Atlas, starring Jennifer Lopez. With a budget of $100 million, this sci-fi thriller takes on a familiar theme: humanity's battle against rogue AI. Lopez plays the lead, tasked with taking down the dangerous AI. While the film's CGI has earned praise, her performance has sparked mixed reactions.
Stop it!
Oh my God.
Despite this, Atlas has been a major success on Netflix in 2024, racking up nearly 60 million global views by early June. Released on May 24th, it quickly shot to the top of Netflix's charts, pulling in 28.2 million views within the first 2 days. The Midnight Sky.
Your own life is just slipping away.
That's why I have to contact them.
Number 9. The Midnight Sky is a 2020 dystopian sci-fi film directed by and starring George Clooney. With a budget of $100 million, the story follows Augustine Lofthouse, played by Clooney, a scientist isolated in an Arctic observatory after a global environmental disaster. He discovers a young girl, Iris, and must warn a spaceship crew, led by Captain Tom, about Earth's looming apocalypse. The film switches between Lofthouse's dangerous trek to make radio contact and the astronauts' struggles in space.
We made a promise to our families.
You want to be an explorer.
While visually stunning, the pacing feels slow at times, and the dual storylines don't always blend smoothly. The film had a limited theatrical release and grossed just around $70,000, and it was nominated for Best Visual Effects at the 93rd Academy Awards. Bright.
Do not. I am not afraid, I am not afraid.
They're gonna keep coming.
I am not afraid, I'm not afraid. Let's do it.
At number 8, we have Bright, an action-packed fantasy film directed by David Ayer. Starring Will Smith, Joel Edgerton, and Noomi Rapace, this Netflix movie was made with a budget of $106 million. It's set in an alternate world where humans, orcs, elves, and fairies live side by side. Will Smith plays Daryl Ward, a cop who teams up with Nick Jacoby, the first orc to join the police force.
I think we should spend our time just trying to survive this shit.
If we do this,
Bright delivers intense action, impressive visuals, and solid performances, though some felt the story was a bit predictable. Still, many enjoyed its unique mix of fantasy and modern-day themes. Triple Frontier.
What I signed up for.
A lot of people are gonna come after you.
So we go through.
Number 7. Triple Frontier is one of the biggest hits on Netflix, with a massive budget of $115 million. In its first month, it racked up views from over 52 million accounts. By July 2019, that number had climbed to more than 63 million. With an ensemble of Ben Affleck, Oscar Isaac, Pedro Pascal, Charlie Hunnam, and Garrett Hedlund, this action film was bound to be a costly affair.
We are dead.
We need to hunt quickly. You cannot say
The Flim 5 former U.S. Army Delta Force operators who reunite to plan a heist on a South American crime lord. They infiltrate Loria's remote jungle house, finding more money than expected hidden in the walls. The heist turns chaotic, with the team barely escaping with $250 million. Outlaw King.
for country, for family.
Number 6 on the list is Outlaw King, a 2018 historical action film with a $120 million budget. Starring Chris Pine, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and Florence Pugh, it follows Robert the Bruce, the King of Scots, as he fights the English Empire in the 14th century. Pine takes on the role of Robert the Bruce, leading a small Scottish force in a David versus Goliath-style battle.
Take the land back castle by castle.
We could fight for God.
Outlaw King is visually stunning, with impressive cinematography, set designs, and costumes that transport viewers back to the era. However, its fast-paced storytelling feels rushed. Many think it would have worked better as a miniseries to fully capture its rich historical depth. 6. Underground. Number 5. 6 Underground is a high-octane action thriller that hit Netflix in 2019 with a massive $150 million budget. Ryan Reynolds takes center stage as one, the leader of a covert team. The film brings together 6 elite individuals, each handpicked for their expertise and for their desire to erase their pasts and reshape the future. This mysterious group is led by 1, a billionaire who fakes his own death to assemble the team. Their mission is to overthrow a brutal dictator and deliver justice to his oppressed nation, operating entirely off the grid. Directed by Michael Bay, it's packed with signature over-the-top action and dazzling visuals. Still, the movie struggles with a confusing plot, uneven editing, and humor that falls flat at times. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F.
We're gonna need some backup.
Whoa! What are you doing?
Number 4. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. The 4th installment of the Beverly Hills Cop franchise was made with a massive $150 million budget and racked up 41 million views in just 5 days. It's been 40 years since Eddie Murphy's Axel Foley first stirred things up in Beverly Hills, and now he's back for another wild ride.
There's no seatbelt in the middle.
The hell with the seatbelt! We're on the edge!
This time, Foley's action-packed journey starts in Detroit and heads to the glitz of Los Angeles, all while facing a threat to his daughter. The Irishman.
It's what it is. What it is. I know things they don't know I know.
Number 3. The Irishman. With big names like Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Joe Pesci, and director Martin Scorsese, Netflix poured a massive $160 million into the film. Directed by Scorsese, The Irishman stars De Niro as Frank Sheeran, a World War II vet turned mafia hitman.
The gun out of his hand!
Everybody put here as a date when he's gonna go.
Based on Charles Brandt's book, the film runs over 3.5 hours, diving into Sheeran's complex life, his connection to Teamster leader Jimmy Hoffa, played by Al Pacino, and his role in key historical events. Critically acclaimed, it earned 10 nominations at the 92nd Academy Awards. Red Notice.
There's one last thing you should know.
Number 2. Red Notice is an action comedy film from 2021 featuring stars Dwayne Johnson, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot with a hefty budget of $200 million. The story centers on FBI profiler John Hartley, who teams up with infamous thief Nolan Booth to find a missing Cleopatra egg, one of 3 priceless artifacts. Despite its impressive settings and high production costs, the film feels predictable and lacks real excitement. The chemistry between Johnson and Reynolds becomes repetitive. A sequel is already set for release at the end of 2025. The Greyman. Number 1. The Greyman. Directed by Anthony and Joe Russo, this film stars Ryan Gosling, Chris Evans, and Ana de Armas, with a massive $200 million budget. The story follows Sierra 6, a highly skilled CIA operative played by Gosling, who accidentally uncovers some of the agency's darkest secrets.
Every grade A wet team from here to Reykjavik vying for the prestige of killing the infamous Sierra 6.
His life takes a dangerous turn when a former colleague, Lloyd Hansen, portrayed by Evans, puts a bounty on his head, triggering a global manhunt by international assassins. Despite its huge budget, The Greyman received mixed reviews from critics. Let's briefly discuss Netflix films made for under $100 million. First is the 2017 action-adventure Okja, directed by Bong Joon-ho, with a budget of around $50 million.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one!
2017 War Machine, a satirical war movie starring Brad Pitt, was made for $60 million. The budget for the 2020 film Extraction and its 2023 sequel, Extraction 2, was similar, both around $65 million. You might not have heard of The Ridiculous Six, a 2015 Western comedy featuring Adam Sandler and Taylor Lautner, also with a $60 million budget. 2020 Project Power, starring Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, came in at $85 million.
We're gonna end this. It's time to rise. It's time to rise.
And Zack Snyder's 2021 film Army of the Dead was made with $90 million. If you enjoyed our picks for the best expensive Netflix movies, give us a thumbs up. Want even more movie recommendations? Check out the video description for links to our other content, and don't forget to subscribe for more great videos.